Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope we're all doing well. So sorry over the last few days, I missed a couple of days uploading, just been quite busy, a few stuff going on behind the scenes, but I'm going to make sure I make it up to you guys. I got a vlog I recorded over the weekend, so I'll get that out within the next couple of days for sure. I'm working on a few things. I've got an aesthetically pleasing body guide which I'm going to get out for you guys by the end of the week, and another guide that I'm working on to do with mental health by the end of the month or so, maybe a few more weeks. So really good content coming for you guys, so I'd appreciate any support you could kind of give me. Sharing this message, sharing this channel, sharing my overall movement would mean a lot to get this channel to grow. The better we can do, the bigger we can grow this, the quicker we can see results, the quicker we can get this message across to everyone and help people level up their lives as best as we possibly can. So on to today's video, we're going to be talking about why competition is healthy and why you need it in your day-to-day life, especially if you're a young, ambitious, masculine man like I am. So this idea kind of came to my mind when I was at the gym a couple of days ago with my friends. We were just all working out together, just pushing each other in the gym, lifting heavy weights. We got to a point where one of my friends would lift, say, I think we were doing like pec flies, and my PB before was like 86 kg or something for like 10-12 reps. We were just doing, I normally do hypertrophy, so around 12 reps normally. That's the highest I ever really pushed myself. But then I'd see my friend he'd go from like 73 or something to 86, and he was like, oh shit, like I've never lifted anything like this before, like, and he found it easy. Like he just like bossed it and he made it look so easy. And then I was like, okay, well, if he can do that, then I probably don't actually realize what my capabilities are. So then I managed to go up to 100, another like, that's 14 kg, managed to do that for 10 reps, not too difficult. And it's just stuff like this. Like I would have never have learned this. I would have never have really known my capabilities. Like I might have eventually done it 2-3 months down the line when I've just been like hypertrophy training and then like slowly doing it. But because I was kind of with friends who just were pushing each other, and we were all kind of like trying to like match each other, that was just really healthy. Just really pushed each other. It's something that I just really kind of missed. I did this with my friend like a year ago or so, but back then I just didn't really like the idea of competition. I always felt like, why does he kind of have to prove he's like one better than me by going up every time I go up? It's just like, oh, I thought it's just toxic masculinity, all this. It was just like, oh, let's just compete against ourselves. Let's all just do this. Like I never really understood it before, but like now the idea of competition I really do like. I think in the future, when I kind of decide on like a place to kind of stay, like a kind of base where I kind of want to live for maybe a year or two, I'd love to just like have 4 or 5 of my mates, like young ambitious men, kind of going for the same type of goals, just living together. I think that's just the best environment for like a young man to be, for success and achieving the things you want to achieve. I just think that would be so good, just all pushing each other day in day out, like holding each other accountable, like be like, bro, you've not been to the gym today, or you've not put the work in today, like just really giving each other like shit, but like in a positive way. You've got to kind of find the right people who like have that mindset and want to just push each other and won't be like too sensitive. Like a lot of young men are these days, are too feminine, so they get really sensitive at stuff like that. But honestly, I think I would really like to do that over the next few years. I think that would be like a really good idea. Like I said, like the idea of competition for me, like if you asked me even 6-12 months ago, I would be like, nah. I'd be like, oh no, I'm just competing against myself. I don't really look at anyone else's competition and be like, but no, like that's just not the case, is it? When you think back to, like, say we've had like world wars and stuff, and the hunting and gathering days, we'd all be like looking for food and stuff. You're always competing against other men or other women, whatever it may be. Like everything is about competition. Everything to do with sports is all competition. The women you want to get, that career, that job, that money, whatever it is in life, it's all about competition. But in the not modern day, we've been kind of programmed to kind of be like, nah, I'm only competing against myself. I'll just be 1% better than I was yesterday. Like, yeah, you can do that, and you will improve, but you'll never improve to anywhere near like the heights you could improve if you've got like other men there just like pushing you every single day. You see what they want and you're like I'm gonna fucking get that, like I want that, so I'm gonna fucking put the work in. I'm gonna be better than him. Like I've reached a stage where I'm kind of just like, I hate losing now. I'm just not accepting it whatsoever. When I'm playing football, if we lose, I'm just like, it's not good enough. Like, I'm not happy with that. But before, like, I played for a team. To be honest, yeah, I was never great in any way. I'm not trying to say this, but we would be part of a team that would just lose every single week. I would barely even play. I'd be on the bench most of the time, and we'd be losing every week, and I'd be like okay with it. I'd be like giving up hours of my day just to not even play, and then whenever I did play, it'd be for like 20-30 minutes most of the time, and we'd be on the losing side, we'd get battered or something. I'd be like okay with it, and I'm just like, yeah, okay, well, we lost, so I'll go play FIFA or something, and I'll go win in the virtual world, because I can't do it in the real world. So I'll be like, yeah, let's go play FIFA, that's fine, we'll go win in the virtual world, which is what a lot of people have resorted to now, because they can't get what they want. They don't want to compete in the real world, because it's just not how it used to be anymore. Like, they think it's toxic, and like, oh, he's like so much better than me, I'll never get to that level. So they kind of just like give up and cope and just switch to the virtual worlds, really. Like, the amount of men that really do enjoy competition these days is very, very minimal. There's only a small percentage of men, especially young men coming through, maybe a bit older than me. Yeah, they probably do enjoy competition a lot more. But I think in my generation, I was kind of part of that just didn't really like it. It'd be like, if there was someone who wanted what I wanted, I'd kind of just like roll over and just let them have what I want, and I'd be okay with it. But like now, I'm just like, no, I'm not okay with that. Like, if there's something I want, I will go for it 100%. There's people who live the lives that I want to live, and I'm not okay with them living that, and I'm just living a life that I'm not content with. Like, it's just, as a man, I think that's kind of the way it should be. And even for women, like, if there's something you want, there's probably other women that already have it too. You shouldn't just be okay with them just having what you want. Like I say, everything in life is all about competition. So it is pretty crazy that we've been kind of like told to be not competitive and not compare ourselves to someone who's already got what we want. Like, that's kind of what it's all about. That's what life's always been about. So you can either be like this little bitch for the rest of your life who's just okay with someone else having what they want, and just, yeah, you can kind of just be that guy. And if that's happy, it makes you happy, then fair enough. Or you can be the guy who's like, it doesn't care if it causes problems, and you get what you want. You say, yeah, I want what that guy has, and I'm going to compete with him against it. And I think as a man, it's like exciting when someone else is there who wants what you want too. You're like, okay, it's actually a challenge. Like, before, it's just too easy. Like, there's no one else here who even wants it. It's not as exciting. But when you kind of have someone there who's challenging you for whatever you want, and it's like, okay, I need to like level up. And like I say, you're improving each other, because you both just want the same thing. You're going to be putting in maximum effort to make sure you get there. I think any like true masculine man loves competition. It's just like boosting your testosterone, and like I say, it just really makes things a lot more interesting, because no one really actually likes competition anymore. So this is kind of like my thoughts on competition. I don't know if what everyone else will think of it. I think it's definitely something that's kind of been frowned upon over the last 10-15 years. Just like, you should only compete against yourself, you shouldn't compare yourself to any. Obviously, yeah, I'm not saying do this in like a toxic way, be like on Instagram and looking at this guy like in Dubai with like women surrounded by him and have like a 6-pack and be like, oh, look at that. I just could never live like that. I'd be like, just start sulking and stuff like that. Obviously, you've got to remember everyone starts at different stages in their life, but if you really want to get where you want to be in life, you have to kind of look up to these people and be like, oh, he's got that, so like I'm gonna fucking like compete against him to make sure I get what I want, because I'm not gonna settle for anything less than that. And that's how it always used to be. Life was all about competition, and it always will be. So you can either, if you don't compete, you'll never get anywhere where you want to be in life. Like, everything good, you have other men or other women competing for you. It's just as simple as that, guys. So I hope this video helps. Like I say, loads more content coming for you guys over the next few days, few weeks. Got good ideas coming. So if you could like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.